welcome to the WBRW Canon Forum. I'm Chris Gray with the Romeo Observer, and here with me is Stan Grot. Stan, how you doing?
Great, thank you. Thank you for having me here, Chris. I appreciate you putting this on for your viewers in Washington, Romeo, and Bruce.
Not a problem. Now, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I am married to my beautiful wife, Sylvia. We have 4 wonderful children attending public schools, Utica schools. We live in Shelby. We have been there for 13 years. We love the community. We love the area. We love to shop locally. We love to support our local businesses. We appreciate our neighbors, and we appreciate what community has to offer.
Great. And what qualifies you for a position of state representative?
Well, I believe it's all about experience. I have experience both in private and public sector. For about 20 years, I spent my time in private sector, working for General Motors for 11 years. Started out on production, and then I moved on to, right after I got my journeyman card in master mechanic, I got promoted to managerial position with General Motors. I enjoyed it a lot. However, I lost my job when our wonderful President Jimmy Carter was in the White House. Times were tough. Unemployment was 16%. Interest rates were 16%. It was pretty bad back then. I lost my job, but I didn't lose my will to continue on. I regrouped very quickly, and I decided to employ myself. I bought a restaurant in Hamtramck, and not only that I employ myself, but I also employ another 21 individuals. So I created 21 jobs at the time when things were really tough in the country and in the state. That's my private experience, but also my public experience. I serve as a councilman in Sterling Heights. I serve as Macomb County Commissioner, Assistant Secretary of State for 8 years. I also serve as liaison for Attorney General's office and Executive Office for Northeast Michigan. And I am currently serving as clerk in Shelby Township. These positions were all either elected or appointed. As you know, some of them are term limited, only for 2 years or 4 years period. But because of my experience and my knowledge about government, I do get asked a lot to come on board and help some elected officials to set up the office and help them out to govern. I know how to do it. I've done it. And as a result of that, just recently Detroit News gave me endorsement for this position, claiming that I am the most qualified individual for this job.
Okay, great. And now, so what other jobs and positions have you held beside that?
Well, as I mentioned, I was appointed by Candace Miller as of Assistant Secretary of State, and I served there for 8 years, almost 8 years, and as a liaison for Attorney General's office for Bill Schuette. I also helped many candidates to get elected, Republican candidates, conservative candidates. I work on many campaigns. I work on many presidential campaigns. Recently, Mitt Romney's campaign, I was his manager for Northeast section of Michigan. I am also very involved in party operation, and has been for 30 years. I am currently 10th District Chairman of Michigan Republican Party. I am also on State Committee, and I am also a Chairman of Issues Committee that deals with a variety of issues and set the platform for Republican Party. I have always supported conservative candidates, and I consider myself a true Republican, true conservative Republican in this race. I am, I believe, the only candidate that is conservative Republican. I'm very proud of my credentials. and I serve the public with honesty and dignity.
Okay. And so could you tell me, why are you running for this office?
Again, I do have a position currently as clerk in Shelby Township, but because this position opened up, it's a vacant position. It will be vacant position. It's term limited. Our current state representative, Peter Lawn, cannot run again. I thought this was a great opportunity for me to go to Lansing and be the voice for the senior citizens, be the voice for the homeowners, be the voice for gun owners, for the unborn, work on education issues, which is crucially important since I have personal interest in that. I have four children in public schools. I think I have a lot to offer because of my knowledge and experience. I know how to work through bureaucratic maze in state government, local government. I've done it. I don't need on-the-job training. I can be ready on day one to do the job for our citizens. I believe that the unfair tax burden that was placed recently on senior citizens has to be repealed. I believe that we have to replace and repeal Obamacare. And it is not true that as a state representative I will have nothing to do with Obamacare. There's a lot to do with Obamacare. For instance, the healthcare exchanges was just implemented at the state level. This is all about Obamacare. And when I get to Lansing, I will do my best to not to vote for such burdensome program as Obamacare. Also, restore homestead reduction. As you know, currently we are only allowed to take 60% of homestead and use that as credit on our income tax. I would work very hard to restore 100% homestead exemption to 2011 level. Roads, I like to work on improving our roads condition. They are a disaster. There's talk about additional tax to repair our roads. I believe there's plenty of money in Washington. We need to reduce, we need to reuse, and we need to repeal a lot of stuff that is there. Bureaucracy is a terrible thing, is a huge burden on our taxpayers, and in my opinion, the government is too big and spends too much money. I would never vote for any tax increase without the voters' approval.
Okay, great. And just one final question for you. This area has a balance between rural and development. How would you see being state representative helping out with keeping that balance?
You have to maintain a balance in anything you do. I am a common sense conservative. I use common sense approach. I can use my life experience. I was born on the farm. I grew up on the farm. Just same way as there has to be a balance between zonings and rezonings, commercial development and residential development. They have to be a harmony and balance. There has to be proper coexistence. I believe I'm capable of doing it, and I believe I can work through the system properly to everyone's satisfaction.
Great. Well, thank you very much for answering these questions. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate you putting this on so the voters are informed about what candidates are all about, and also folks at home, August 5th, Tuesday, August 5th, I hope you get out and vote, and I would be honored to receive your vote. Thank you so much.